Congressman Chris Van Hollen is the ranking Democrat on the House Budget Committee. He's with me now. Sir, great of you to be here tonight. Thank you so much. And so, is that really extending the hand of possible bipartisanship to threaten vetoes before the bills ever make their way to his desk?
Well, that particular clip, the president was talking about the fact that Republicans here on Capitol Hill, some of them, are threatening to defund the Department of Homeland Security unless they can use that bill as a vehicle for turning back some of the president's reforms with immigration.
His executive action, which they believe was extra legal.
Okay, but the issue here is, especially in the aftermath of what happened in Paris, should they really be talking about defunding the Department of Homeland Security, which, after all, is intended to try and stop those kind of attacks here in the United States, unless they get their way on immigration reform? Yes, let's have immigration reform. We would love to see our Republican colleagues bring an immigration reform bill to Congress. They haven't done it, despite saying that they're going to do it for more than a year and a half.
What about Keystone, something that has a supermajority support in the Congress?
Well, on Keystone, as you know, there still remain a couple of steps. What the president has said all along is, let's go through the regular order, let's go through the regular process. We don't want to short-circuit it. For example, Megan, we have an oil spill liability law that says when oil comes through a pipeline, if there's a spill, the taxpayer should not be on the hook. Why won't Republicans apply that same law to Canadian oil? If there's a spill, shouldn't the company have to pay for it, not the taxpayer?
So you got to get the lawyers involved. What about the economy? Because when we looked at our focus group and we asked them, you know, do you agree? The president cites these statistics that show the unemployment rate is down and so on, and yet the dial's way down low when he said we've turned the page and the State of the Union is strong. That they did not agree with that. And just looking at the polls, the latest ABC News poll shows that 74% say their personal finances have either stayed the same or gotten worse in the last 6 years. 56% believe the president has made the economy worse or had no impact. People don't seem to be feeling it.
Well, two things, Megan. We know in many areas of the economy things are better, right? The unemployment rate is down. The economy is growing at a faster pace.
Right.
But as Senator Cruz indicated, and as the president indicated, we have a chronic problem with wage stagnation. This is not a new problem. It actually goes back decades. It was very interesting to hear Senator Cruz talk about how the folks in the top 1% have done really well. They have been. What the president is proposing is to provide targeted middle-class tax cuts and actually help pay for them by closing some of the provisions in the tax code that were put there by lobbyists that provide special treatment. He wants to hike the taxes on the rich.
He wants to hike the taxes on the rich, which he's already done. He's already hiked the taxes on the rich.
Megan, what he wants to do is point out that we have a tax code right now that is skewed in favor of those who make money off of money and against people who make money from hard work.
I know.
Which is why the middle class is getting squeezed.
The rich are bad.
There are lower tax rates right now.
The rich are bad. We all hate the rich. Until we become the rich, then we love them.
This isn't about the rich. This is about having a tax, Megan, this is about having a tax code that rewards hard work.
I got it.
People in the middle are being squeezed. Let's provide them with some relief.